Shazam! This is Jay Jacobs. Welcome to the Job Shop Show Express. Joining me is my co-host Jonathan Friedel of Black Mountain Manufacturing.
Good to be here.
Today we'll be discussing a Precision Machine Products Association article on hiring a new generation, Generation Z. Here's something that might surprise you. 83% of Generation Z workers proudly call themselves job hoppers, completely rewriting the rules of workplace loyalty. But the real story behind this statistic reveals something fascinating about the future of work.
That's such an interesting perspective because it challenges everything we thought we knew about younger workers. What's really driving this massive shift in workplace dynamics?
Well, when you dig into the research, it turns out Gen Z isn't just randomly jumping between jobs. They're making calculated moves based on some pretty specific criteria: better wages, stronger company culture, and meaningful growth opportunities. And get this, they're actually willing to work longer hours than previous generations to achieve financial stability.
Hmm, that really contradicts the common stereotype about them being uncommitted or lazy, doesn't it?
Exactly. And here's what's even more fascinating. This generation is entering the workforce with more degrees than any previous generation, but they're facing this unique challenge of having less hands-on experience. It's creating this interesting tension in the workplace.
I've been reading about how the 2008 recession really shaped their approach to work and money. They watched their parents struggle through one of the worst economic downturns in recent history.
Oh man, that's such a crucial point. This generation grew up watching economic instability firsthand, and it's completely shaped their approach to career planning. They're not just looking for jobs, they're looking for security and growth potential. According to recent studies, salary is consistently ranked as their top priority when choosing where to work.
Well, that makes me think about how companies are responding to these changing expectations. Are they adapting their approaches?
It's fascinating, actually. Some forward thinking companies are completely revamping their entire approach. They're creating comprehensive mentorship programs, offering clear professional development paths, and get this, they're actually seeing benefits across all generations from these changes.
That's really interesting about the cross-generational benefits. How exactly is that playing out?
So here's the thing: the changes that Gen Z is pushing for, like better work life balance and mental health support, are actually improving workplace satisfaction for everyone. It's like they're catalyzing improvements that should have happened years ago. And companies that aren't adapting, well, they're already starting to struggle with recruitment and retention.
Let's talk about their technological literacy. I've heard some interesting things about how that's playing out in the workplace.
That's where we see another interesting misconception. While they are digital natives, companies sometimes make the mistake of assuming all Gen Z employees are social media experts or tech wizards. The reality is more nuanced. Their real strength lies in their ability to adapt to new systems quickly and their intuitive understanding of digital platforms.
So, how should companies be leveraging these skills more effectively?
Well, the most successful approach seems to be creating collaborative environments where Gen Z employees can both share their digital intuition and learn from more experienced colleagues. It's about recognizing that while they might pick up new technologies quickly, they still need guidance on how to apply these skills in a business context.
That makes me wonder about the future implications of all this. What happens as more Gen Z workers move into management positions?
That's where things get really interesting. We're likely looking at a fundamental shift in how organizations operate. Based on current trends, we're moving toward much more flexible, technology integrated workplaces with a strong emphasis on work life balance and personal development. But perhaps the biggest change will be in how success is measured: less focus on hours worked and more on actual impact and results.
Sounds like we're witnessing a real transformation in workplace culture.
Absolutely right. And here's what I think is the most important takeaway: What started as preparation for Gen Z entering the workforce is actually pushing us toward better work environments for everyone. It's not just about accommodating one group, it's about creating workplaces that can adapt and thrive in a rapidly changing world. And the companies that understand this, they're the ones that will succeed in the long run. Thanks for listening. That's another Job Shop Show Express episode. Until next time, keep those lasers cutting and those spindles turning. Have a fantastic day. And now a word about our sponsor. Paperless Parts is the #1 quoting and collaboration software for manufacturers, streamlining the entire process in one secure, centralized platform. Built to meet CMMC compliance standards, Paperless Parts helps manufacturers drive efficiency, improve communication, and boost profitability. Learn more at paperlessparts.com.